What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. About 2 weeks into the cut now and down about 5.5 pounds. I think I was 202 on the dot this morning. Started at 207.7, something like that. So yeah, but like 5.5 pounds ish. You know, that's just over 2 pounds a week, which is pretty bang on pace. Got my actual check-in day tomorrow, so we'll see exactly where I'm at the 2-week mark then. But for today, we are heading in for a shoulder workout. I'm very excited. I usually obviously would film this part when I'm walking to the gym, but it is raining outside and it's pretty gloomy and gross, so I didn't really fancy it. I thought I'd just kind of knuckle down and get to the gym. But what today's gonna look like is a lot of side delt work and then some front and rear delt work. So we've got machine lateral raises, some kind of overhead press, maybe a dumbbell, maybe a machine. We're not sure yet. I'll see kind of when we get to it. Then dumbbell laterals, then we'll go on to some rear delt flies. Typically I'm supersetting that with some front raises just to kind of keep the blood in the muscle, keep the pace going. I kind of just like the feeling of keeping my shoulder workout a bit more fast paced than some other things. You know, it's not as taxing for my overall body as like a back or a leg day. So I like the feeling of just keeping a bit higher pace. Then after that, we'll do some shrugs and then we'll finish off with some calves. So not a huge amount of exercises, not a crazy amount of volume. We're gonna hit it very hard and I'm looking forward to it. But like I say, it is pretty gross outside, so I need to head nice and quickly. So I will see you when we get to the gym. That was gross. That was really rank. It is horrible out there. Like you can probably see like my shorts are different colors just from the rain. Got my hostility here, so getting ready to train. Energy's still feeling actually really good. I had a rest day yesterday, and so calories were a little bit lower, like down to 2,500. And those days are a little tougher just because the food it does feel quite low. Like at this point, 2,500 calories is pretty low for me. But I just kind of keep myself busy doing work. I went to the cinema, you know, just ways to kind of keep your brain not thinking about food. I know some people it doesn't really affect them, but for me, that is a big thing. But we got through it. And now calories are up a little bit today because it's training day. I'm very excited to get this session done. And yet again, I have forgot my tripod. So it's gonna be a little mishmash of angles probably today, but we'll do the best we can. And the training's still gonna be hard. So let's go. So with this exercise, guys, what we're doing is we're going as heavy as the machine allows, really. We will do the full stack, but we're really focusing on higher reps, keeping it really controlled, trying to keep that negative nice and slow once we get into those heavier sets. And it's gonna be 4 sets of aiming really anywhere from 12 to 15, but ideally 15. And then we'll probably do some kind of partials at the end on the very last set, just to really burn out. So, done with lateral raises now. Gonna move on to some kind of overhead press. For anyone who's wondering why I don't hold the handles when I'm doing my lateral raises on the machine, and I keep my arm kind of straight, is just because when I hold the handle, I find I can get like kind of short and do everything like this. I'm using like a lot of trap and I'm just kind of changing my body to move. Whereas if I keep my arm a little bit straighter, I can actually just use, like I can feel my delt moving a lot more and it's harder. And given that machine doesn't go crazy heavy, making it harder is really a good idea. So that's why I do that. So now we'll go on to some kind of overhead press. Like I say, either dumbbells or a machine. All right guys, 3 sets down on this one. Gonna do one more. This will be a top set. We got to 76 kilos. I think last time I got like 5 here, so we're aiming at least 5. But yeah, I need a second. And then as soon as we're done with this, we'll head over and either do some dumbbell laterals, or there's another machine lateral which kind of mimics the same pattern. So depending on which is more busy, that'll decide which one we do. Okay, let's do this set. Come on! Oh. Whew. That machine's a killer. I've never used it before, but I think I might replace dumbbells with that because I just feel it so strongly in my delts. Like there's no way to use like body English to like jerk the machine up. You have to just use your shoulders. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to keep that in the workout from now on. But now it's time to move on to that superset that I said. It's gonna be reverse flies and front raises, both with dumbbells, just because it's how I prefer to do the movement. And then after that, we'll go on to shrugs. This is going to be 3 sets here of just as many as I can get, really. Let's do it. Strength is still doing pretty well. I mean, usually pressing is the first thing to go for me because, like I've said before in previous videos, it is the weakest thing for me, but it's held up really well today. In fact, actually, on my top set on the overhead press machine, I beat my best from last week by, I think, 3 reps. So, amazing. And then I think I got like 5 more reps on everything on the rear delt flies just then. The front raise is always difficult for me because where I broke my collarbone last year, this movement specifically does aggravate it a bit. So it's something that I can do it, but I can't go heavy, and I always kind of feel it. So I don't know, maybe I need to alternate it out for potentially another type of overhead press. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I need to do some shrugs now. Let's get it. Okay guys, shoulders and traps done. Now we're going to finish off with some calves. I like to train these twice a week just because they recover fairly fast, and calves are something that a lot of people forget about. I know that on stage they're not really judged, but I do think they round off the physique really nicely. So we're going to go do some seat calf raises. We're going to do 4 sets and then it's cardio time. Let's go. All right, warm-up's done on the calf raise now. I'm gonna do 2 sets, aiming for like 20 reps, but on that last one, again, similar to what we did on the lateral raises, we're just gonna do partials until we completely fail, just because I wanna get the absolute most out of it that I can get. So let's take a second, grab a drink, and then let's fucking smash these sets out. Honestly guys, the calves are pumped just from the warm-ups, so who knows how the fuck this is gonna go. Oh, okay. Let's take a minute and then one more. Wow. Oh. Oh, that burns. Oh. All right, guys. Cardio time. Let's go. Oh. Okay, that was tough. 30 minutes done. I think like 450, 500 calories, something like that. Oh man, got sweat in my eyes. Okay, really happy with today's session. Felt actually really surprisingly strong and everything. As I said, usually it is my pressing that goes first when I'm in a cut, but today felt really, really good. At least matched everything. On some things beat what I did last time, and just had a really good session. Cardio is a killer, but you know, just whack on a podcast or some music and just honestly think about putting one foot in front of the other. I put my shirt over the clock so I can't even see how long I've done, and I just put a timer on for half an hour. My heart rate for that, the average was like 150 for the whole time. And it's just one of those things that you just got to do. You know, it's not fun. I know some people enjoy cardio. I'm not one of those people, but I want to get shredded and this is part of it. And also there's just something good about doing shit you don't want to do. It kind of just teaches you that resilience that I think is important in life in general, not just in the gym. You need to be able to do tough shit and endure through things. And yeah, cardio is not the end of the world, but it is a sort of microcosm of things that can help you be better at enduring harder stuff in your day-to-day life. You know, I'm trying to get lean for a job I've got coming up. And so I have that date in mind. And I'm like, I refuse to be out of shape. I mean, I know I'm in decent shape now, but I want to be in absolutely crazy shape, right? And I refuse to not let myself get to that point. So when I'm doing those cardios and I want to quit after 10, 15 minutes, I keep that goal in my mind. I'm like, no, because this is the date and I have to be ready for that date. You know, in the same way that it's silly, but I haven't had enough plan meal for the last 2 weeks. Cool, it means I'm going to get ready faster, and that's the game. You know, there is a certain element of embracing the difficult, and that's what I love about this part of the process. And it is made much easier when you've got good supplements from hostile.com. You know I'm not letting you go without advertising. So, new tank on today, new shorts on today, all from Hostile. Get yourself over to hostile.com, use the code LANG10 to get 10% off all your products. Thank me later. I'm gonna have my post-workout meal. If you enjoy the video, guys, don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment below. If you give this workout a shot, let me know what you think of it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.